From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
MTN's Ashley Washburn shares memories, videos, photos, and stories about Delaney Doherty, the young girl whose life was cut short after a fatal crash near Manhattan. We're going to hear from her coach and some of her friends coming up.
Beautiful sunny days. It's hard to believe that hunting season's almost here. This week, we take a look at preparations for archery hunting season, which opens for most species on Saturday, September 2nd.
Alrighty, it is 6:30. Happy Monday, Matt Elwell.
It's good to be in here bright and early. I'm lying all the way. It was tough to get out of bed this morning. Yeah, it was tough to get out of bed. You know, the kids are doing stuff all the time. I was falling asleep, then I got a call, I had to go pick her, anyway.
It's just a whole moving piece, yeah, I get that.
But I'm happy to be here early this morning talking about rain showers in southwest Montana. Temperature's not bad, we're generally into the 50s for most of the area, but we've had some very beneficial rain for this time of year. This really helps us out tremendously during the peak of some of our traditionally more active fire season. We are seeing some rain showers across the area. That's going to continue off and on throughout the morning. It'll taper off around the noon hour, and then we'll see another little dousing of moisture you get later into the afternoon, into the evening. We're not quite done with the rain yet. It looks a little better off of our Bozeman iCam on the MSU campus. Maybe not quite as much fog in a few areas, but that's mainly because the wind is trying to pick up. Daytime highs into the mid to upper 70s and low 80s. Gusty wind and more rain. I'll talk more about the timing of all this in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Now, over the weekend, it was the 37th annual Manhattan Potato Festival. But this year, it took on an extra special meaning. Hundreds of people lined Main Street in Manhattan, decked out in pink and the number 10 to honor the life of 17-year-old Delaney Doherty, who was killed in a crash earlier this month. The town turned into a sea of pink as dozens of floats also featured the number 10. Delaney would have been going into her senior year in just a couple of weeks. And MTN's Ashley Washburn was able to sit down with people who knew Delaney, her coach, her teammates, and learn just how bright of a light Delaney was for not just her team, but for her entire community.
In the small town of Manhattan, the kind of town where everybody knows everybody, the color pink can be seen in every direction, decorating both storefronts and sidewalks. And while it can be seen as a symbol of tragedy as the community mourns the loss of one of their own, the color pink is simply just a glimpse of Delaney Doherty and all the lives she touched in her short but beautiful 17 years of life.
Holy cow, doing good, kiddo. How are ya? Was that fun?
Eager to experience all the world had to offer, Delaney never let a moment pass by without finding joy.
Oh gosh. I think you might like me. Just a little bit.
But more importantly, making sure others found it too.
I've never had a friend where I could just look at her and we just laugh. Just laughing all the time. She was the funniest person I've ever met.
We played travel ball this last summer together, and it was like a super early morning game and everyone was super tired. And she just started climbing up the fence. Literally, it was the goofiest thing ever.
And while laughter seemed to fill any room she was in, when it came to sports, Delaney was about as competitive as it could get.
She could get feisty. She had some fire under her butt sometimes.
Specifically, a time that I remember her being so feisty is it was a home game and she was just kind of having a hard game and she was like, I'm gonna turn this around. And she would not let a single ball hit the court on her side, and it was just amazing to see her kind of flip a switch and she would be the best player on the court.
But along with wreaking havoc on the volleyball court, she could go yard on the softball diamond too.
She was fiery, she was competitive, she was just everybody's biggest cheerleader. You know, she would come in and score a run because somebody hit a home run and she'd be no big deal, she scored, but whoever hit the dinger, she was jumping out of her shoes all over the dirt. You know, that's just who she was. She was an absolute everybody's biggest cheerleader.
And maybe that is how she'll be remembered most, being everyone's biggest cheerleader. Because it didn't matter if you were her friend, a teammate, or simply someone she had just met. There was no one Delaney wouldn't go out of her way for, making sure they knew that they were loved.
She wanted to be friends with everyone, and she wanted to love everyone, and she wanted to make sure everyone was doing okay.
She left such a big impact on this community. I don't think she would have even imagined how big of a scale that she actually left behind.
She literally is sunshine. I know her favorite color is pink, but when I think of Delaney, I think of yellow because she was just such a bright person, and I hope that that's never forgotten.
And while it's safe to say Delaney has done more in her 17 years of life than most people get the chance to do, perhaps we could all take a page out of her book and continue to live like Dee. In Manhattan, Ashley Washburn, MTN Sports.
Delaney, a beautiful light, and she will always be remembered that way, which is why the Manhattan Softball Association is raising money towards an indoor facility that will be built in her honor at the Tigers softball field. Now, if you feel inclined to donate, we have some more information over on our website. Now, these hot, dry days of late will quickly turn into some cooler fall temperatures, and for many, well, that signals the beginning of hunting season. As MTN's Chet Lehman tells us, this week, for some hunting season, well, that starts long before the first leaf changes color.
It might not feel like it right now, but we're almost to hunting season. In fact, Montana's general archery hunting season starts in just a little more than 2 weeks. Montana Department of Fish, Wildlife and Parks has 3 reminders they'd like to pass along to anybody planning to head out with a bow this year. Number 1, get yourself and your equipment ready.
One obviously is practice shooting your bow, right? Practice, practice, practice. So practice shooting in different scenarios, in the scenarios that you'll be hunting in, so that you get comfortable with what your effective range is, and that you ensure that your equipment is in good order.
Number 2, don't waste your harvest because of the heat this fall.
And it can still be hot, you know, during September. And so if you're planning on harvesting an animal, you know, such as an elk that, you know, takes considerable effort to get it out, make sure that you make plans to be able to do that so that the meat doesn't spoil.
Number 3, don't forget bears are busy this time of year.
Fall is when bears are preparing for hibernation. They're active during more periods of the day. They're moving around more. They're less aware of what may be around them because they're so focused on eating more hours of the day.
Now, Jacobson stresses the importance of knowing how to use and having with you bear spray and safety in numbers. He does point out the fact that safety in numbers can help you with number 2 when it comes to collecting your harvest. If you're planning to go out and not hunt, it's important to remember archery season very popular in Montana, especially here in southwest Montana.
Most of the elk harvest happens in southwest Montana, and archery season is a very popular, very significant part of that. So, you know, we want folks to be successful, to be safe in the field, to have the knowledge they need to be successful, and to you know, do things the right way, and you know, we want folks to have a good time and make it home safely.
Archery season begins for most species on Saturday, September 2nd. Be sure to check with the regulations before you head out. Preparing for the archery season in Montana this week, Chet Lehman, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Chet. Now, sticking outside for this next story, Montana has taken an important procedural step forward towards the future management and potential hunting of grizzly bears, should they be delisted by the federal government. Now, on Thursday, the Montana Fish and Wildlife Commission approved a draft administrative rules for the management of grizzly bears, Senate Bill 295, passed during the 2023 legislative session. Now, clarified how Montana will manage delisted bears relative to human safety, conflict with livestock, and with population. Now, the legislation also required the commission to adopt rules prior to the delisting of the species. Now, that included in the new rules is a 5-year wait on a hunting season, so FWP can monitor populations and establish the criteria for when grizzlies can be killed by ranchers when livestock is directly in danger or threatened by a bear. And school is just right around the corner for so many people in Montana. English, math, and science are among some of the core subjects that we're all familiar with in school. But as technology advances, well, so do the courses offered in the classroom. MTN's Kiara Sam spoke with 2 leaders at the Montana Digital Academy who say bringing artificial intelligence to schools this year is an opportunity to embrace the future.
Fall 2023 represents a really important time in the way schools are responding to artificial intelligence.
The Montana Digital Academy offers more than 100 courses to students K through 12 across Montana, which might not be available to their local school. This year, MTDA is rolling out a new course on artificial intelligence for high school students.
Students that are taking this course this fall will have a good foundation for watching the technology as it starts to evolve.
MTDA Executive Director Jason Neifer says learning about AI is just as important as the core curriculum.
I think a student that is well versed in generative artificial intelligence could actually augment their studies in those subjects, making them a more effective student, helping them study those materials at a higher level, and perhaps make up learning gaps that the student might have.
MTDA Assistant Director and Curriculum Director Mike Agustinelli says one of their fundamental goals was to make sure students understand how to use AI for good.
Students had the opportunity to really think about AI in their lives and where is that line where AI is helpful and not hurtful to us as a society.
So what will this curriculum look like for students? Agustinelli said the online course will focus on a few crucial areas in artificial intelligence: the history and future of AI, exploration of career fields, and ethics. MTDA says this is one step forward in navigating this ever-expanding technology.
I don't think we can put our heads in the sand about AI. AI is here. There's a real opportunity for us as a culture to grow and embrace it and use it for good. And the hope and the intent of this course is to plant those seeds about how AI can be used ethically to better our society.
In Missoula, Kiara Sam, MTN News.
Much, Kira. Now we're going to keep talking about education for a little bit. If you're around in Bozeman, you may have noticed streets and stores around town are a lot busier. And that's because it was move-in weekend at Montana State, and that continues today. Move-in is continuing, and it's a big welcome to the new class and families of Bobcats. Now, the university says they are expecting to welcome around 3,000 students today and tomorrow. So you might need to expect delays and some road closures around campus for the next couple of days as Montana State welcomes in the class of 2027. Classes will officially begin at MSU in Bozeman on Wednesday. So good luck to all those cats starting their classes. Now we're going to take a short break here in Montana this morning.